YouTubers, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, and today I want to talk to you about how to release bad karma so you can start enjoying life again. This is something we all go through. I don't care who you are. We all go through some type of bad karma at one point or another. But listen to this. Most people, or a lot of people, go through more than others. Okay, so I want to talk about this bad karma today and what you can do to help yourself either speed it along or release it altogether. So don't forget to watch this video all the way to the end and like, subscribe, and tap that bell. This is the Law of Attraction Metaphysical channel, YouTube channel that brings that information so you can understand, put it into action, and change your life. So now let's get started. I'm back, YouTubers. Now, what is it that I have to tell you about releasing that bad karma so that you can go on and enjoy your life? If you're having problems with relationships, you just can't seem to find that perfect relationship to bring into your life, or you're having problems bringing in money or keeping money, or having negative thoughts about people and things are just happening to you where you're getting in arguments, or things just don't seem to be moving along for you, or you seem to be stuck. You may have problems with bad karma. Okay? Now listen, I believe in reincarnation because I am a metaphysical student. Now, when we're talking about bad karma, it could be something from your past life. It could be something from your present life. But I do want you guys to all understand that we came here to learn a lesson. And as we have this life experience, we are going through these lessons. And how do the lessons come to you? I believe by karma. Listen, I don't believe in punishments. I believe in karma as a way to help you along your path to grow. So when you are having difficulties in life and things are not working well for you, it seems to me that karma comes in because you use the powers of the Lord, the powers of the universe in the wrong way, and you attracted things to you, but it came to you to teach you a lesson, for you to learn. And as you learn that lesson, things kind of fade away. Now, when it comes down to bad karma and people going through things in their life, and believe me, no one on this earth is without karma. No one is without karma because we came here for a reason. But the thing is, a lot of people go through more bad things than are necessary. And they're working in default and don't realize it, and they keep repeating it over and over again. Now, the first thing that I want to mention to you guys is, if you feel like something is going wrong with you in your life, you first need to identify it, okay? So let's just say you're in that relationship and you keep going through the same thing over and over again with different people, but the same situation that brings out those emotions. You may be going through something in your life that you need to learn, and because you're not learning it, you keep repeating it. Now, what is it you're going to do? You're going to first recognize there's a problem, okay? That's the most important, to recognize that there's something going on. The next thing to do is to sit back and analyze it. Hey, look, this is going on in my life. What is it that I've done, or what is it that I'm doing to bring this to me, to bring this into my life? And by doing that, you are way ahead of the next person that is going through life in default, just thinking, oh, this is just happening to me. It's just life. No, you're here to learn a lesson. So once you identify that there's a problem, and then you sit down and you sit back and you self-analyze the problem and say, hey, look, how did I attract this? What did I do? Now, the next thing I want to tell you is very simple. If you're having bad karma, the best thing to do is to analyze what's going on, figure out what you did, and stop it. Okay? So if you're going and out there and you're jealous or envious, or things just don't seem to be going right and you're thinking negative thoughts, stop it. Unless you do this, it's going to repeat. It's going to continue. That's why when you have a problem at a job and you go to the next job, you have the same problem. If you're having a problem in your relationships, you date someone else and it is the same problem. That's why when you start a business and you fail, you go to another business and you do the same thing. You have to start looking at what did I do to attract this and stop it. That is plain and simple, and it's going to help you guys, okay? That is the biggest thing that you can do for bad karma. Now, let's go on to another thing that you can do. The next thing I want to talk about is taking action. What is taking action? Taking action is realizing that you did something, stopping it, and at the same time, maybe you need to apologize to whoever it is you sent that negative energy to. Maybe you need to apologize to yourself for even thinking that way. The next thing I want to talk to you about that's going to help you with your bad karma is to learn from the situation. Yes, again, we are all here to learn something. And if you are going through something bad in your life, or you feel like things are not working and you got bad karma around you, and you analyze it and you look and see how you created it, learn from the mistake. Learn from it. It is a lesson. Take it as a lesson. Say, hey, look, this happened to me. It happened to me for a reason. I attracted it. Hey, look, it won't happen again. And this I will never do again. I learned my lesson. It's just that simple, everyone. Listen, a lot of times karma continues throughout people's lives is because they don't learn the lesson. They don't stop doing what they're doing. They don't take responsibility for what happened in their life. They're so busy pointing the finger at everyone else outside of them, not realizing whatever happens in your life came from within. Okay? It came from within to without. Again, you attracted certain people, certain conditions into your life because you was on that level. You were thinking on that level. And the universe brought those type of situations and those type of people into your life to have whatever you're thinking, whatever you're believing come true. Now, let's move on. The next thing I want to talk to you about is taking action. What is taking action when you're dealing with bad karma? It could take many different forms. Maybe you need to go out there and help someone, okay? If you were being jealous or you were being envious or you were saying negative things about your boss and things just kept happening, hey, look, take action. Do the reverse. Whatever it is you feel inside, suck it up and say, hey, look, this is my life I'm dealing with. Let me go out and help this person. Let me help this old lady. Let me help my boss. Let me help my coworker that seems to be struggling, even though they give me a hard time. Let me go ahead and help this person. Let me break my chain. I don't know what they're doing, but let me break my chain so I can move on. These are things that are powerful that you can do. Another thing when it comes down to taking action, when it comes down to bad karma, is a biggie. It is forgiving yourself and forgiving others. This is something that a lot of people have a hard time doing, and that's why I speak to a lot of people about mirror work. Again, a lot of my videos, you guys hear me mention mirror work, mirror work, mirror work. This is a way to release whatever inside of you that needs to be released. If you are going through some bad karma and then you start noticing that you could have attracted it a certain way and you realize it, go to that mirror, hit that mirror, and say, hey God, the God that dwells inside of me, I release whatever bad karma that I have brought upon me. I release whatever negative feelings, whatever negative thoughts that I may have had. I release it to the universe and dissipate it into the nothingness that it was before I brought it into my life. I am open and receptive to bringing nothing but good into my life. And at this point, I wash all slates clean and I'm leaving everything open for nothing but good to come into my life. These are the things you should be saying to yourself in the mirror when you realize you did something wrong. You apologize not only to the person that you did wrong, but you apologize to yourself. And if it's impossible for you to apologize to that person, you apologize out to the universe. And believe me, that vibration is going out and it will reflect on that other person. Now, let's talk a little bit more about bad karma and things that you can do to help it move along or release it altogether. Now, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about little things that you can do with your karma and with negative energy or anything that you feel like is on you that you feel like you just want to release. Meditation is one of the most powerful things that you can do to free your mind of anything that is going on, to free your mind of all the negative thoughts and to help yourself receive guidance from the universe when times are in need. Another thing that you can do is take a sea salt bath or a cleansing bath. Anything to relieve any negativity from you, okay? At the same time, you can burn candles for releasing negativity, for letting go. You can also carry certain crystals around you to help you with letting go. I always say when it comes down to protection, black crystals are the best crystals to hold. The number one black crystal for protection would be black tourmaline. Yes, that's black tourmaline. And I have these things at my store at store.myworldofmetaphysics.com. I do have black tourmaline, jet, and Lapis Lazuli is another crystal that will help you release whatever's inside of you so that you can move on a spiritual level. Another thing is rose quartz, which helps you release any problems with releasing love in your life, okay? Rose quartz will help bring more love into you and help you reflect love to others. These are powerful stones. Sunstone is a crystal to help brighten up your day, to bring energy to your day. Again, these are things that I would do if I felt like bad karma was around me. I would carry the black stones to protect me so that I know while I'm going through this karma or trying to release it, that I am protected on some level. Okay, again, rose stone, rose quartz will help you with your love and giving love to others, will help you with communication. Lapis lazuli will help you with communication also on a spiritual realm to release whatever it is that needs to be said. All of these things, you can do candles, you can do sage, and you can sage your house, you can sage your body, you can do, like I said, do salt baths, sea salt baths, you can do anything. I have a lot of these things on my site, so I advise you guys to go there and look at these things. But the thing is, releasing bad karma, again, is something that we all go through. Another thing that is the most powerful thing that you can do, again, besides stopping whatever you're doing, is just let it go, okay? Some people choose just to ride out the bad karma, knowing that they created it, knowing that it is what it is, and they just ride it out, knowing that they will not repeat what they did to bring it on because they know it will come again. These are things that I'm telling you guys that you can do, and it starts from you understanding why you are in that situation and then taking action by apologizing, not only to the other person, but to yourself. And if you can't, it's about going to that mirror and asking for forgiveness from the universe, asking for forgiveness for yourself, knowing that you are a child of God, knowing that you create your life. And at this point, I release anything inside of me that brought on that bad karma. I release anything that brought on that negativity. Again, karma to me is a life lesson from this lifetime or another lifetime. But if you don't learn the lesson, you will repeat it. So start taking back your life. Take back your life and enjoy it to the fullest. This video was on how to release bad karma so you can enjoy life again. Again, this is Eyvette from My World of Metaphysics, and I always bring you the information to help change your life. This is a law of attraction metaphysical channel. To support, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell. You can follow me at myworldofmetaphysics.com, where you can receive one-on-one coaching from me. You can also receive free blogs. You can also go to store.myworldofmetaphysics, where you can buy crystals and candles and sage and incense, everything that I spoke about in this video. Again, this is Eyvette, and namaste.